What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Jake Gagain Show. My name is Jake Gagain, and thank you for joining me here today. You know what to do. Smash that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new here. We have a very, very exciting episode as we're going to be talking about the ECOMI Founders tokens that are set to vest and unlock again in August. I'm going to be telling you everything that you need to know about these tokens. We're going to be going over the total supply, what the vesting schedule looks like, and I'm going to be giving my honest thoughts on these on the tokens vesting, and if I think the founding team will dump or not. I also just wanted to have an excuse to put a thumbnail of me and Reese and Dan up here, so I wanted to make this video. But as always, guys, do me a favor, smash that like button, and let's get into the show. So when we look here at this Medium article from ECOMI, you can go ahead and see a few things. So I like one thing that they do here, that they're very, very transparent. They've been very, very transparent over the years, and they continue to be very transparent. So keeping in line with our mission for transparency, we've said transparent a lot, we want to share with you more details about vested OMI tokens. As you're aware, the Founders token allocation is due to unlock quarterly beginning in May 2021. These tokens were voluntarily vested in accordance with our white paper. So there's a lot of information here. I think it's important to start right here. In May 2019, there were over 750, or there were exactly 750 billion OMI tokens minted. We started with 300 billion tokens in the App Reserve wallet and 41 billion in the Vault wallet. Another 97 billion tokens were permanently removed from circulation as announced in Q1 2021. And I'm trying to think back to that time. I remember, I don't know if they made a mistake on the contract and set it for like 1,000 years in advance, but anyways, 97 billion OMI tokens were burned. And you can see here that now over 100 billion OMI tokens have been burned since the creation of the app. And I think it's well over that. We've seen, if you follow the ECOMI burn on Twitter, we saw a 250 million burn. We saw a 350 million burn. We saw a 550 million burn. So these things are burning quickly. I'd be honest to say, I bet we're probably around 105 to 110 billion tokens that have been burned forever. And as you guys know, as supply goes down, demand obviously goes up. So when looking at the charts here, you can understand. They said, why did we lock away the tokens? Well, the first one is because in 2017, a lot of people were doing pump and dump schemes. So they wanted to add some transparency and lock these tokens away to let everybody know that they are in this project long term. And they also say, as you can see in the infograph below, OMI circulating supply, the black indicates OMI tokens that came available through the initial token sales, around 110 billion. And then there's a total of 75 billion tokens that are going to be vested starting on May 9th, 2021, which has already happened, over a 12-month vesting period. And that is 18.75 billion tokens per quarter. So you can see here as we zoom out at the chart, guys, there was 100+ billion tokens that were token sales. So this was just the normal token sales. And then over here in the blue, you can see when they start to vest. So quarter 2 of 2021, 18.75 billion. In August or quarter 3 right here, there's going to be another 18.75 billion. And this will take place over a year period or a 12-month period. Now, when looking at this chart, I don't think there's any need to panic. So I've been working in tech, and a lot of tech companies do offer incentives. They obviously pay a salary, some pay a commission, but majority of tech companies will offer their employees stock options that will vest over a certain amount of time to encourage the employee to, one, work harder, and also to encourage the employee to stay there long term. So this is nothing new that ECOMI is offering stock options or tokens to their employees that are vesting over a long period of time. This is totally commonplace in the tech world. And I think a lot of us forget that ECOMI is actually a tech company. They ranked the top 10 of revenue and top grossing for tech companies in the world. Obviously, they're an NFT company. Obviously, they are a crypto token as well, but they're also a tech company. So I'm not worried at all that they are offering these tokens to the founders. I think that the founders deserve it. They've built a great community. They have done a phenomenal job of building the community, building the token, building the project, getting these massive licenses. Like, imagine how much time we spent on the VeVe app. Now imagine how hard these people, Al Khan, David Yu, Dan Crowthers, Reese Skeller, and Trevor have been working on bringing this to fruition. So when it comes to the unlocking, I don't think that there's any need to worry about them dumping on the community, right? We saw that their first unlock happened in May, and I haven't been necessarily dialed in, but I don't believe that they've dumped any tokens. I don't even know if they've sold any tokens. But what I would say is if they do sell tokens, we shouldn't be worried. Now, I don't think that they're going to dump on us, but if they were to take some profit, which I would encourage them to do, they've been working so hard to build this up. Their net worth is probably doubled or tripled because the tokens are worth quite a bit. I mean, the OMI token has went up 15,000% on the year. I wouldn't even be surprised. I would encourage them to sell some of their tokens, take a little bit of profit, but I don't even think that they'll do that because everybody, including the founders, and I'm sure the founders more than us, are super bullish on their on this token. They understand where it can go. We saw the 1 cent mark. We'll probably see a 2, a 5 cent, a 10 cent. A lot of us think that we're going to see $1 for the OMI token eventually. So why would the investors and why would the founders sell their tokens this early? So we can also look at the integrity of the people. I mean, look at David Yu, look at Dan Crowthers, look at Reese. I mean, these guys literally, when you look at someone, you can tell if someone is a good person or not. I know all these guys are solid guys. They're solid businessmen. They've been in business for a long time. I've never heard anybody come out and say one bad thing about any of these people. So you know that they're solid businessmen. You know that they're passionate about NFTs. You know they're passionate about ECOMI and the VeVe community. They look like nice gentlemen. They're not just going to dump on their community and just watch their entire platform crumble to flames. So it's like they're smarter than that. Obviously, they're in it for the long term. They want to see the OMI token price go higher so that their tokens are worth more. But I don't think that they'll ever dump on their community. I mean, like, look at investors like Warren Buffett. He has so much Apple that he can live forever. He still holds it. I'm sure he probably sells a little bit here and there, and that's probably what we'll see from the ECOMI founders. So I don't think there's any reason to be worried about them selling. I definitely don't think there's any reason to be worried about them dumping. But as I mentioned before, if they do sell a little bit, I would encourage that. They deserve it. They've been working hard for 3 years to build this, and everybody deserves to take a little bit of profit. But I wish I was part of the ECOMI team. Getting 18.75 billion tokens unlocked is insane. They'll probably divvy that by what, 5 or 10? Still, billions and billions of OMI's tokens, which is worth just an insane amount of money. Someone do the math on that. I mean, if 1 million tokens is $2,000, how much is a billion? A lot of money. But anyways, guys, so I don't think that there's any reason to be worried about it. I see a lot of FUD going on right now on Twitter about people worried about them dumping. We saw Reese come out and say that he's not going to dump. He's actually buying more OMI, which I love. But Reese, if you have 4 billion or billions and billions of OMIs, I don't know why you're buying more, but I love it because you're bullish on the project. But I don't think that there's any reason to be worried. If it was another community with founders that are a little bit more sketchy, they don't have such a good reputation, I would probably be worried. But these are people that we can trust. These are people that are good businessmen. These are people that are trying to continue to build this project and will continue to build this project. So I'm confident in the team. I'm confident in the founders. And I wanted to make this video to kind of dispel some of the FUD that I see, because a lot of people are saying they're going to dump on us. It's over. And I'm here to say that it's not. I'll put my word on it. I do believe in the ECOMI community, and Reese can probably back it up if he watches this video. Dan can probably back it up if they watch this video. They are not going to dump on the community, but they deserve this. I mean, when you work this hard, you deserve an opportunity to have your options or tokens vest and be able to do what you want with it. So if they do take profit, I won't be mad. If they do dump, I'd obviously be pissed, but I don't think that's going to happen. But look, they worked hard for 2 years. They've built one of the greatest companies I've ever seen in my life, and you guys can probably attest to that. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, their tokens are vesting. They're going to make a lot of money. They deserve it. Their portfolios are going to go up, and we're going to keep sending the OMI tokens to the moon. I wouldn't be mad if they sell a little bit at a time, but we will see what happens. So let's go ahead and get this video to 100 likes. Go ahead and smash that like button. If you are still here, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Jake Gagain. Follow me on Twitter at Jake Gagain. I'm going to be following you guys back. Thank you guys for tuning into the video today on the founders tokens and them not dumping, and we will see you on the moon. Peace out, everybody.